Okay guys, so this is kind of the final video in the SkyQ Hub series with myself, and I thought I'd give you a final tour of kind of how my network is set up and how I've found the SkyQ Hub, as I've had it now for just over a week now running. So I'd just like to show you the activity lights on the front. Now there is three, as current mine is only got two present, as one is to indicate power, the other is to indicate internet, and obviously the third one is to indicate wireless. And obviously, as I have covered off, I don't have the wireless turned on, hence why mine is off. So those are the only two lights that are present on the back. Now, obviously you can see quite a lot of wires in the back there, but the only three cables coming out of this hub itself, try and capture that, is actually the ADSL cable to the telephone point. We've got your Ethernet out, and you've also got your power. Now, one other thing I'll show you, what I'm just trying to capture now, is you will see on the Ethernet port there is actually an LED light, which is always useful to have, but again, because it's rear facing, it's not something I'm going to see. So the hub itself has been performing very well. Got me nice stable speeds of 35 meg down and about 10 up, but this is in the settling in period as it only launched on the 18th. So mine is expected to kind of hit peak after the 10th working day, which I'm hoping to hit the top, which is 40. My connection itself, as you can see, I have a PS4, but then obviously there is an Apple TV in the background as well, but the Sky could be sitting on itself. I have touched it a couple of times, and it doesn't seem to get that warm, but again, it might be warmer if you have your wireless turned on. But my connections obviously go straight down the back. They go directly underneath. As you can see, there's quite a lot of wires underneath mine. But mine, thankfully, is straight to the wall here. And as you can see, I've got the telephone port there. And as you can see, Sky Master microfilter is there. And obviously there is my two Sky satellite connections built into the wall. So very close to the router, not a massive cable. I am just using the default cable which come with it. Now in terms of the rest of the network, obviously there is only one Cat6 cable going, and the reason where that goes, it goes to switch. So directly underneath this, so this is just a TV stand there, with my TV on top. Obviously to the right hand side, we've got the Sky HD box there, the black box. This is soon to be replaced on next week on Tuesday with the new Sky Q Silver. Stick around because I will be bringing you coverage of that on the day. Unboxing, have a look around the new interface and have a look at the box itself in person. Now directly underneath my Skybox is a gigabit switch. Now this is kind of straight. I have velcroed it underneath just for easiness, but as you can see there is obviously, it's the Netgear GS108. It's an 8-port gigabit switch, and this handles all of my network traffic. Now I do apologise, it is rather messy under here. I don't really care because I can't see it when I'm sitting on my sofa. You have to come down to see this. So, but as you can see, there is quite a lot of Ethernet connections here. And this is because that's my chosen way of getting everything, you know, internet basically. So we've got a couple of connections. The first one is here. That's for my PlayStation 4. The next one along here is actually from my Skybox. So the Skybox is connected straight in. The blue one goes to my little connection which goes to the Apple TV, which is right by the router. This yellow one here goes to a power line kit, which is right at the other end there. You can just about see it. That goes into a power line kit which goes to the route where my access point is, which I'll show you in a minute, and that is for my NAS. Now back to this, the last one here is the kind of the which controls the access point. So here, just here, you can see a Ubiquiti power over Ethernet injector. Ooh, apologies. And what that does there is you can see here, this flat Ethernet cable is what runs around my skirting to the access point, which is over to the right hand side. I'll show you that in a minute. And this one here is from this little block here to the switch itself, which then gets converted over into the router itself. And obviously this one here, which is the last cable, goes directly into the router itself. Now as you can see, the ones where they have two dedicated lights means it is getting gigabit connection.
So you can see the top two there, the ones on the far right hand side, are gigabit. Now the other ones aren't gigabit. When the PS4 comes on, it's just 100 meg. You don't really need a gigabit connection. So what I'm going to do is now take you into the access point room, and we'll have a look around there.
So this is the, as you can see down here, this is the wire going itself. Now it is tucked in quite well. The TV is just over there to my left, so it comes all the way around here, goes around the back of my desk, comes round here, and then into the middle of the flat itself. So this bit here, this is our cupboard. This is what houses basically the boiler, basically. So our little heating system here, brand new build. So as you can see, it's a fairly quiet room, nothing really happens. But my access point comes all the way here, and it's actually all the way up there, so you can just about make it out. It is here. So as you can see, it's just got one LED light, and that pretty much is it. It doesn't show anything else. It is wall mounted. I can take it off, but it's quite hard to take off. But this is what controls my Wi-Fi. So it is about middle, in the middle of the flat itself, and get very, very good coverage. So that is where the Ethernet comes in. The receiving power line kit comes in just there, just about to see it there. It drops underneath and then goes to my Synology, which you can just see there, which is currently off and a bit dusty. So that's where all the films are stored, and obviously using DLNA, that is where it is. So guys, that is just the conclusion to the networking video. Hope you've enjoyed the series, and like I said, next Tuesday you should have a SkyQ video coming in for the Silverbox and the Mini. Thank you.